We are honored to have him as an artist, as a friend, as an outstanding human being in this community. He inspires both artists and audiences alike. Please welcome Kenneth Leon.
I want to thank all the white folks, all the good white folks. I want to thank all the good black and brown folks. I want to thank my friends of the deaf and hard of hearing community. All of my work has only been about we are one human, bleeding the same blood. Let's get rid of this stupid shit between us that keeps us from each other. People don't know. When I did the first Erased in the Sun starring Sean Combs, yes. When I did that production, it had been 45 years since the original Erased in the Sun. And it took 45 years to bring it to Broadway because the estate demanded that it be led by an African American. So we've come a long way. We've come a long way.
I'm real proud of this day. I mean, in terms of the progress of the Broadway League, like we have more variety of storytelling on Broadway now. We don't have as much success commercially on all those plays. I think somewhere we have to find a way to subsidize plays over musicals so that the balance becomes better. Because I believe in artistic success and commercial success. So right now, I think the difference between now and my first Broadway show is like I feel like there are more directors now, there are more plays, there are more liberal-minded whites who are hearing the need for diversity and the importance of it. So I think we're moving in the right direction. For the first time, I feel like collectively, the Broadway industry is moving together in the right direction. A long way to go. Long way to go in terms of who's behind stage, who's on stage, who's invited to be in the seats on Broadway. So we've moved some, but we got a ways to go.
Two more questions. One is a sort of uncomfortable question of the fact that so many of the shows that were considered, I don't know, groundbreaking, but different, just didn't do well commercially, and people's responses, oh, there wasn't enough outreach. So my question is, well, why not? They knew it was a different show, so, is that really the reason? Why wasn't it?
When I think about some shows not being able to commercially reach their goals, I mean, you have to realize a play is $5 million to produce on Broadway. A musical is $15 million. 70% of the shows don't recoup. It's only excitement business-wise for like, oh, if I really hit, I hit it big. So that whole myth about what does well and what doesn't well is like, most of the shows don't make their financial nut, but the fact that I like to focus on what we do have. So if you do a Broadway show and you have 1,000 seats in the house and it's 80% full on a 16 or 20-week run, that's successful. And I'm reminded of what the great Harry Belafonte said to me when I was disappointed with a show that I just finished. He said, Kenny, you open so many doors. You have to realize you're presenting Afrocentric work on a Eurocentric stage. It's not just about the box office. It's about impacting lives, opening doors for people, sharing stories. So I see all those shows this year as successful, from Ohio State Murders to Ain't No Mo to K-pop. You get to this level, that's an accomplishment. All these artists work for years and years to tell these stories. And then even if you run for a short period of time on Broadway, you've already branded the story as being an important story. So then you can take it around the country like we did on a Soldier's Play. We did a Soldier's Play tour around the country this year. Next year we're taking Top Dog, Underdog around the country. So it's just a way of like opening America's eyes to what the stories is. So the more diversity of storytelling, the more diverse America will embrace those stories in their communities.
I accept this award and I will use it as fuel to bring all of us closer together. Thank you.